have something really weird to talk about. Like, it's super weird even for me. So it's called Theurgy. 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 What that is archetypal forces coming into a session. Let me give you an example, because it's very intense when it happens. So, maybe a week ago, I had a pretty amazing session. A few days prior to that, I had been doing some research. I just moved to Hutto, and the mascot for Hutto is the hippo. Now, I know that there's an Egyptian god that is a hippo. I know that because I looked it up because I was curious. When you see Egyptian gods, they are usually always in the shape of brain structures or structures that correspond to the nervous system, to nervous tissue. These, we'll call them god forms, represent forces within humanity. We'll call them the archetypes. We have some reference to that in the Bible. I forget which psalm, but it talks about how God set all these deities down, gods, little g, in the heavenly assembly. We have these forces inside of us that can be active. You have the crocodile. Your brainstem looks like a crocodile, guys. Tuat looks like the myelinated spinal matter if you strip away the bones from your spinal cord. Anyway, Tuat, she's the goddess of childbirth and protects the home and family. These are godly qualities. I did not purposely invite Tuat to my session. I did not say magical words or snap my fingers or read from a weird book. None of that happened. I don't do that. I did research Tuat and learn these things, and then I show up to this session. So Tuat has an alligator tail, and she's a hippo, and she's got pendulous boobs. That's Tuat. So I'm working with this lady. She starts telling me about angry hippos. They're angry, and they're in her hip. And they have an alligator tail. Well, Wikipedia had told me about a day or two prior that if you ever should meet Tuat, she'll be angry because she comes to avenge wrongs and to protect. And that what you need to do is say, "Oh, great one." Not worship, but just acknowledge. So that's what we did, because Wikipedia told me to. The hippos weren't angry anymore. And then there was this energy in the room, like an aurora borealis, and her hip rearranged itself. Every hair on my body stood on end. I did not feel scared in any way. It was just a really big energy. And then it moved through, and we talked about it. Interestingly enough, my next client got routed through Hutto, completely out of the way, but I know why. I know why. There are massive forces that come to aid us when we are on a healing journey. Not all of those can be explained, but that's magic. That's magic. You can't control it, but you can put it under the will and the power and the boundaries of a loving creator. That's what I do here. It can be a lot, but I think we'll have fun.